Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Patrice, and in this video we will be doing a library book haul. And now let's get started. So in this book haul I only have 3 books, so this is going to be a pretty small one. The first book I'm going to show you is Misery Hates Company by Elizabeth Hobbs, and this is the debut in the Marigold Manners mystery series. A lot of M's. But here it is. And this, like I said, is a mystery. It's a cozy. And let me read you what the jacket says. A young woman is invited to a mysterious relative's estate and winds up entangled in a murder investigation in this witty historical mystery that pits the gothic eeriness of Crimson Peak against the comic absurdities of Knives Out. Miss Marigold Manners may be steeped in the etiquette of her old money Boston family, but she's also an accomplished modern woman and an avid student of archaeology who can handle any situation with poise. When the death of her parents leaves her too destitute to pursue her academic career, and she receives a letter from a distant relative on Great Misery Island, Marigold decides she must do what any person of superior sense and greater than average curiosity would. She mounts her trusty bicycle and heads up the craggy, fog-shrouded coast of New England for a date with fate. Marigold arrives at Hatchet Farm, a moldering Gothic pile of a house inhabited by relatives so mired in the sins of the past they have no future. She sets out to modernize the recluses with a brisk, ruthless efficiency, but her well-intentioned plans to manage their lives lead to malice and murder. Marigold spies a body floating in the stormy waters surrounding the island, and her suspicions immediately turn to her hostile, weapon-wielding relatives when one of the local girls turns up missing, and she might not be the only one. When another dead body is found in the garden of the estate, Marigold finds herself accused. She must enlist the help of an eccentric, colorful cast of friends and found family to save herself and everything she holds dear. As secrets are uncovered and lies exposed, the question of who done it turns into who didn't do it. And Marigold must face a truth that shatters her steely poise and shakes her very sense of self. So this sounds really good. I like the reference to Knives Out because I enjoy both of those movies. And yeah, hopefully this will be a nice introductory to a new series. Now, the next 2 books, I am actually going to read them in companion together. A couple of other YouTubers I've watched said that you should probably read them like right after the other, or like I said, together. So the first one is Don't Cry for Me by Dr. Daniel Black. And the second one is Isaac's Song by Dr. Daniel Black. So this first one is letters from Isaac's father, Jacob, to him, kind of like apologizing for, some things that he did while Isaac was growing up. And then the second book is like Isaac's response. So let me read you the jacket first of each. A black father makes amends with his gay son through letters written on his deathbed in this wise and penetrating novel of empathy and forgiveness. As Jacob lies dying, he begins to write a letter to his only son Isaac. They have not met or spoken in many years, and there are things that Isaac must know. Stories about his ancestral legacy in rural Arkansas that extends back to slavery. Secrets from Jacob's tumultuous relationship with Isaac's mother and the shame he carries from the dissolution of their family. Tragedies that inform Jacob's role as a father and his reaction to Isaac's being gay. But most of all, Jacob must share with Isaac the unspoken truths that reside in his heart. He must give voice to the trauma that Isaac has inherited, and he must create a space for the two to find peace. With piercing insight and profound empathy, acclaimed author Daniel Black illuminates the lived experiences of Black fathers and queer sons, offering an authentic and ultimately hopeful portrait of reckoning and reconciliation. Spare as it is sweeping, poetic as it is compulsively readable, Don't Cry for Me is a monumental novel about one family grappling with love's hard edges in the unexpected places where hope and healing take flight. And now the jacket for Isaac's song says, Isaac is at a crossroads in his young life. Growing up in Missouri, the son of a caustic, hard-driving father, he was conditioned to suppress his artistic pursuits and physical desires. But now in late 80s Chicago, Isaac has finally carved out a life of his own and built up the courage to seek out a community. Yet, just as he begins to embrace who he is, two social catalysts, the AIDS crisis and Rodney King's attack, collectively extinguish his hard-earned joy. At a therapist's encouragement, Isaac begins to write down his story. As he taps into his creative energy, he commences a journey back to his family, his ancestral home in Arkansas, and the inherited trauma of the past. But a surprise discovery will either unlock the truths he's seeking or threaten to derail the life he's fought so hard to claim. Poignant, sweeping, and luminously told, Isaac's song is a return to the beloved characters of Don't Cry for Me and a high water mark in the career of an award-winning author. So yes, very excited for both of these. So I have seen some other folks who reviewed this book and they said it's like therapy in a book. So I'm very excited to read this and to see, like how Isaac responds to the letters. Like I saw one person who said, like, we don't even know if he gets the letters. So that should be interesting. Like it's a companion book. It's not like an actual sequel. So yeah, I'm just excited to read both of these. And I also um, listened to Dr. Daniel Black on the Karen Hunter show, and she actually comes on Sirius XM channel 126 on Urban View, and usually Dr. Black is on with her on Mondays, and I love their discussions, so I'm interested to see like how he writes about things, like if it's like the discussions that they have on the radio. So that is it for this book haul. Please let me know if you have read these books or if you're thinking about reading them. And I will do a review of the books after I've read them in a separate video. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.